All right, here we go again. This is going to be more secondary missions. And a fairly extensive review to start. So if I was to rate this game on a scale of 10, I'd give it probably an 8. And the reason being is because the controls can be a little sketchy at times. It's the reason why I very rarely ride the horse. So you do have your typical glossary. So bestiary, I'm just going to tell you about everything that you're going to fight. You have to actually experience the beast before it is put in the bestiary. Tutorial, self-explanatory, a good way to help you get through the game. Characters, same thing. It will give you all the details. Books you will collect throughout the game. And crafting, which is very important. A lot of things that you can do in alchemy, and then you will need a wonderful armorer. Basically, any kind of a blacksmith in the game is usually going to make weapons and armor, but you might have some that delve only in one or the other. We'll check out alchemy really quick. There's a couple of different ways that you can go about doing this. Ingredients missing in this case, you need to find them. So it's telling me what I'm missing. Sometimes that can be as simple as going to a blacksmith and having your current stock modified. Whether it's disassembled for parts that you could use for things, or assembling, or crafting, as they call it here. This, I need my red mutagen. Oh, I do have enough. I need one more. The problem is I don't have enough for the greater. That's going to require one more of these, which means I need to find 2 more standard red mutagens to get that done. Reasoning for that, I will get to shortly. Here's your inventory. Yours will not look anything like this to start. But it gets built up to this. It is a grind to start. My recommendation is you will grab as many items as you possibly can. So the crafting items are probably the best. And you will cap at 100 on most items, although I've noticed in the crafting section it'll put some more in an additional slot. These, when you get to merchants, you can sell. So crafting leather straps, the leather straps as a crafting component sells for 2 crowns each. I've got 200. I'd sell 100, I'd get 200 crowns. Early in the game, 200 crowns is a good amount of money to help you get through things. The important thing is to come here and check from time to time if there's anything in here for roach. Reason being is because the items for roach are heavy. And that is because it's saddlebags. Saddle, the blinders aren't any weight whatsoever. That's 0.11. But the saddle is 7 pounds. Saddlebags 1.26, and this will contribute to your overall weight, which is in the upper left-hand corner. The trophy, that's a lot of the monsters that you kill. You will cut a trophy off of them. 1, for proof that you finished the job, you get paid. But 2, this one here is a chance to find additional herbs, which I don't know why I have the Necker one attached. It does kind of auto-attach your most recent. So before you go and sell the leftovers, which you'll get a few crowns for, nothing big. All of my items that I'm wearing have glyphs attached. So that is part of your menu here. So you have Rune stones for your weapons, and you have glyphs for your armor. Quen sign intensity for that one. This one's a Yarden sign intensity. It's going to make them more intense. You attach that to your gear. That makes that happen. With your weapons, the same thing. 3% adrenaline point gain for a P-run runestone. I don't use the lessers now, but I keep them because lessers are used to build regular runestones. All the way up to, I believe it's advanced, I want to say. Greater is what it is. So greater is your best on the runestones. I think advanced might be for the glyphs. So that's important. The more powerful they are, the better it is for you. You have 4 slots of what you can carry. These are the potions that Geralt drinks to help him in battle, which there are many. So, potions. The good thing about this is that you can go to the potions before a fight. Just drink one right here in the menu and keep your other ones full. I keep mine. I keep Swallow in my pocket so I can use that during battle. That helps get your line back up for your stamina. And then I have 6 different bombs, and those can be upgraded as well. The oils I have set in the settings menu to automatically apply to my weapons. So that's that little drop that you see on the steel and the silver sword. Steel sword is for anything that's human, and the silver is for your monsters. I am going to do a quick repair. That's 40%, which is quite a bit, but my steel sword is down to 70, so that'll bring it back up to 100. You do not gain more than 100. World map, very important. Zoom in, zoom out with your right stick. You will not see anything like this when you first start. You find maps, you walk to locations. Fast travel are all those green sticks that you see. These little signs right here. That comes in handy later on. The one thing I do like about this game is that you can actually fast travel if you're over encumbered. That's a rarity in an RPG. Usually in an RPG, if you're over encumbered, it will not allow fast travel. You have to drop some of the items. This then, if you're willing to walk slowly to a fast travel point, try to get to an area with some of your best merchants and sell your items instead of dropping them. Here's the quest screen. So what I'm going to be doing after this quick review is knocking out my secondary quests. My Witcher contracts, are in Skellige, which is a different island altogether, so I will not be going there right now. So I'm going to do the treasure hunts and whatever secondary quests I still have on the main continent. Your character, this is important. This is where, as you level up, currently I have 2 points available that I can put into a slot. Very weapons heavy on my end with these. I will right now upgrade my whirl one more time, which is, he does a spin move and hits everything in his way. I use the light combat ones because they're fast attack and they do quick damage. The only ones in this list that are available are what you have in your menu on the right. I still have 2 slots locked and 1 more mutagen slot locked. The mutagen slots are to gain higher points. So if you stay similar color in the slots, like in my red, my attack power gets a plus 28%. In the green, my vitality is a plus 600%, or plus 600, I should say. And my sign intensity is a plus 40%. Your sign is your magic that you use, and it comes down to preference. So you're going to base these on your play style. I fight a lot. I use the magic to help support my fights. So that's where I want to keep my area of attacks. I have no yellow mutagen yet, which I believe, yeah, those are just general. So it's going to upgrade certain items. These are all just a one slot. So that's why right now I'm still working with just my red ones down here, which then I'll put a red mutagen in this slot too to upgrade those as well, and just keep building myself up. This is where you will take them and slide them in. Now, the only thing I'm not aware of is if, okay, no, it shows two, so that's one that's attached and one that's not. And then meditation. Every time you are done with a battle and you are in the clear, I would suggest that you go and you meditate. I will meditate just for a click, which is an hour. Hit your A button, get back out. What this will also do, a very important item in your inventory, you need pure alcohol, which will then restore all your consumables, not your foods. Food is totally separate, but your consumables, which are all the potions that you use, it will fill those back up. It will fill your bombs back up. So it's very, very important that you collect these. It's very important that you loot. Not everything, but you're going to want to do as much as you possibly can. In this case, I believe it's under other. Say dwarven alcohol. We'll come across it as I'm playing. That's a very important one. Just always grab those wherever you see them, anytime you see them. There's no weight gain to them or anything like that, so makes life fairly easy. So here we go. Currently, I have a scavenger hunt going. I'm getting the cat school gear. Now, if you're not familiar with the schools of witchery, there's wolf, there's cat, and I don't know what the other ones are. I am wolf. And if you watch the Netflix series, you will learn so much more about the story. I actually recommend it before starting this because it is the wild hunt in the Netflix series. And what that will do is before you get started, it will catch you up with everything Ciri. That is basically Geralt's adopted daughter. The details would be in the series about that. You'll watch the series as she is incredibly young. Starts out as a teenager and then works from there. So what I'm going to do is check my map. What I want to do is get to a fast travel point. So you mark that with X on your Xbox controller. And then when I get there, I'll have it show me where I need to go, which may be off of this continent, too. Again, I've explained in other videos of the playthroughs that I don't use Roach, who is his horse, because that's one of the tougher things to control in the game. Even though there is an auto path, so you hold down the A button and it will follow the path, but it's not nearly as intuitive as, say, Red Dead Redemption. All right, so 2 locations I need to get to are... Okay, this one's right next to the castle, so we're going to hit that first. Fast travel there, won't have to walk far. And what I will do is shut my pie hole when
might want to look around some.
there is dialogue in-game. So the great thing is if you want to watch story mode, that's probably about the best option. Usually a loose door like this, you can use ARD and blow it open. Solid door, no. On the Xbox controller, it's right trigger to use Witcher Vision. I'd imagine on the PlayStation it'd be right trigger as well. I would think that the similarities would be there. So I'm just jumping down further, using my Witcher Vision. I'll loot these books, if nothing else, if it's not for your pleasure to read, which there's a lot of reading you can do. You can sell them. And in any venture such as this, cash is king. Alright, I'm on the bottom floor. I am not seeing unless I already grabbed what I needed to grab out of one of these loots. Usually it's red in color. When it's even quest driven, but lately I've noticed it's just been the gold highlight that you get for anything that you loot. And this is technically just something you're looting. Make sure that you double check and hit every floor in any area that you're in. A lot of repair tools there. That is almost that. I see a little wonky there getting him on the ladder. A very frustrating cuss-filled one in my last video where that dwarven spirit, that's what I got out of that container. That's the one that you want. The dwarven spirits are the one when you meditate will liven up all of your Witcher items, potions, bombs, everything. Which means don't be afraid to use your stuff to help you get through a battle. Grab the top shelf stuff first. Be a little odd. There we go. I've got some glitches posted as well. The beautiful thing is you can go to my YouTube channel, which is also MrGamingGodfather, as I upload these to that channel when I'm done. And go in and view and fast forward through your leisure, because these are generally, my walkthroughs are long. I've got a 5-hour one, a 4-hour one, and a 3-hour one, I believe, all posted to YouTube. So we'll get the hell out of here. I got what we needed because the circle's gone. Go see what these 3 enemies are on my mini-map. Oh, bandits. Igni is the easiest when they're on horse because the horse will throw them. And then a lot of the times after that, it's just a stab to the chest. I'm doing horribly right now. So what I want to do is let him get close, knock him off his horse, And then boom, one swipe and you're done. Pretty much any magic's going to get the horse to get spooked. At this point in my game, looting these guys is almost a waste of time. Although that's a good get. Repair kit's a good get. Those are tough things to come by, especially earlier on. So anything that doesn't take on weight, you know, this late in the game, a Dwarven Spirit, like I mentioned before, it's a good reason to check all of these guys. Crowns, if they have any, Phys-Tech's a drug. Crowns, if they have any, are going to be very minimal. In other words, a waste of time. And if you want to, you can also take their horses. There are bandits, there are pirates, there are guards, there are... the worst are your, I can't think of the word now, your human-eating folk. Came across those, that was frustrating, because they're actually fairly tough.
On your way, or will you stay longer? It's far safer than you.
I want to hit the merchant first? I don't know. Oh, by the way, cannibals.
Do you wish the Eternal Fire's blessing upon you and your household? Come,
No.
true believer. May its light shine...
Watch it or you'll see the shine of my sword. And back off. That incense is making me nauseous.
You might have said so right away. Countersign and fish soup gives the deacon's auntie a headache. What do you need? Before you ask, I'm all out of hemorrhoid cream.
What are you talking about? Your incense that bad for the brain?
What do you mean? You gave the password, signalling you wished to buy some herbs.
You're about as much a priest of the Eternal Fire as I am a Vestal Virgin. What sort of conspiracy is this?
Conspiracy? Dah. Folks see conspiracies everywhere. I sell harmless things. Yet in turbulent times like these...
Think it's safer to don priest's robes? See, thing is, in this town, impersonating a priest is likely grounds for punishment. Cruel and unusual, I'd wager.
I impersonate no one. I am a priest. Though I am also an alchemist. Sadly, it's become difficult to reconcile the two. Will you report me? Or shall we make a deal?
Trying to bribe me? Save your coin. I'm not fond of priests. In fact, you'd have to pay me to talk to them.
Then I shall sell you my wares for less. Cast your eyes. See if there's aught you could use. Provided, of course, you do not seek hemorrhoid cream.
Boy, hemorrhoid cream is a big thing in this world.
Show me what you have in stock.
But he's willing to play Gwent with him after that speech he gave him. So I check every merchant because you're likely to find something that is quest-driven. So if it's got an exclamation point, then that's where it's going to go. Yeah, see a diagram for a Divani runestone at 840 crowns. I don't consider that cheap. It's a lot to spend. So at this point, since I don't rightly need it, I don't worry about it. I am looking for a particular type of dust, though. Can't remember the name of it. I will know it when I see it. It's hard to pronounce. Yeah, that greater glyph right there, 2,200 crowns. And I'm sorry, 2,200 crowns doesn't make my armor and weapons that much more powerful to justify the purchase right now. So, aside from taking a peek and seeing what I want to sell him, and he's got some coin to take. $30 of those. These are worth 6 each. But that's my Dwarven Spirit. That's an easy one to come by. Those are 15 each. I'll get rid of 13 of them. Almost had them broke. Fool's Blood. Sell them 12 of those. Necker Blood. Sell him 7 of those. That leaves him with 5 coin. My only problem right now is my weight.
Take care.
I cannot pick up another weapon. But for that, I would prefer to see a blacksmith because they're going to give you more coin for weapons and armor than you're going to get from a standard merchant. All right, the big problem is I've lost my point of contact to where I'm supposed to be going right now. There it is. That's where the grindstone's at to upgrade my stuff. And a blacksmith. My weight problem is bolts for my crossbow. So I can head to a storage chest to kind of get that taken care of. Let's see, where can I drop and not kill myself? That's far enough so I don't get injured. I believe I need to get all the way down to the beach. Or is that not possible from here? Possible, just might be very painful. Well, if I can find a spot where there's more water than rock, then we can safely land. Use your Witcher sight when you're swimming. show you if there's anything down below to dive after. Starting to look like this is a mistake. All high walls. Hey, but I did say I wanted to get rid of some of them bolts. So no better way of making that happen than killing drowners. It's amazing that a beast called a drowner is easier to kill underwater. I still don't quite get that. Alright, plenty of time. So the next question is, why were they here? I was hoping maybe there was a cave. Unfortunately, that's not the case. We should be hitting a beach soon. And right now it's going to be across the way. So that jump into the water wasn't the smartest move. You know what? I don't know that I've been here. Again, this is a secondary journey. Nope, World's Edge. Can't go any further. So, other than the wonky controllers from time to time, the game itself, like I said, I'd give it about an 8 out of 10. It plays well. Story's great. Voice acting is superb in most areas. I do see that Henry Cavill uses the voice from the game. As he plays Geralt in the series. Rumor has it that he played the games. I don't know if he read the books at the time, but as soon as he heard that Netflix wanted to make a series, he jumped all over it. So it's kind of nice to have somebody that's actually familiar with the material jumping on board to make it as genuine as possible. But then I hear there were some issues with him arguing over the writing and a lot of noise about that, which is why Liam Hemsworth is going to be Geralt in the next series. Or the next season, I should say. Don't know how that's going to work out. Not real familiar with his acting. I mean, I think the only thing I saw him in was The Hunger Games. So really couldn't form an opinion. I've been here before. And can't get anywhere from up here. Real good time to meditate. And get your health bar all the way back up. All right, this is going to require a potion called Pops. Pops Mold Antidote, because that's what this is. It's just one of the items that Dandelion's group dropped when they were trying to attempt a heist, which is what then required me to save him. And the reason saving him was he had information about Ciri, or Cirilla, whatever you want to call her, however you want to call her. And everything else be damned until Geralt finds her. So, the other question being, will I be able to get back in? Which I think is somewhere. Or have I just traveled in a circle? Just travel in a circle.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
This is the only Witcher game that I've played.
What's it like, beheading a king?
Alright, see if I can figure it out from up here.
It's a state of mind. Understand?
Can I get in? Yes.
Yes.
Boss here? Don't even know if any of this stuff is worth looting. If you're looting, it won't tell you, but if you're shopping, it'll tell you if you've read the book. So you don't waste money. So if the game doesn't give you a line to your destination on the mini-map, it means that it's not that simple to get to. It's 301 steps. It's 473 steps. So everything is here. Boat doesn't have a sail. You can't use it. So if I was going the opposite way, I could have jumped in one of these boats. Tough guy Geralt has a problem sometimes just climbing out of the water. Alright. Definitely not the most efficient route.
Just across the river, yet not a soldier in the city.
Just want this to get close enough. Not quite getting this. Straight down from here, but I don't think I'm going to survive that fall. Actually, it's hard to tell if that arrow is pointing up or down. So when in doubt, always save your game. So far, so good. We're just sliding down the wall. That might be a problem. Sorry, texting there for a minute with my streaming advisor. Okay, again, let's see where we can land solidly. Ah, don't fall into a crevice again. Okay, that's the crevice. Okay. There it is. Son of a bitch. Slid right past it, but there is a cave up on that ledge. Can I get to it from underwater? It does not appear that way. So, solution to that problem is reload it. I have to go through this, but
the ugliest man alive and the
it's
victim
worth
of
the
a
trouble.
curse was the key to finding the young woman.
Now, let's see. Gently. That wasn't gently. I'm actually surprised about one small thing. And that would be the fact that Geralt doesn't have a rope. Alright, so I found a better spot to start this little journey from. So I might want to save again. Son of a bitch. My guess would be can I get inside here? And does it have a basement? Nothing like a building with no doors. Get in there. And that's locked as well. Could be as simple as needing a key. Or I can try one more time. Figure out where I can drop. And end up I believe there's a cave entrance. Ah, that's an awful lot of work.
An illusion.
To get someplace that I'm probably not supposed to be anyway. Alright, what's on the other side of this illusion? Absolutely, after going through all that, save the game. What is that? Is that an elemental? Seems to be moving a little too fast to be an elemental. Oh, that's absolutely an elemental. Looks like Earth, too. Oh, it's a golem. Doesn't look like a talkative one. He's also not moving to attack me. Yet. Oops. Don't need that to happen again. See if this affects him at all. Not taking a heck of a whole lot out of him with that. Come on now. Oof, ow, ow, ow. That hurts when that big old paw hits you. That hurts too. Stick and move, stick and move. That'll usually take him down. Nothing immediately worthwhile. But now to go find what I came down here for. I've got a feeling that in that water I'm going to find my way to a more easily available entrance point. Also here too. Nope, that requires a key. Can't jump while you're in Witcher vision. Interesting programming. Is this where I entered the cave? I don't believe so. This is big. That we'll take a look at immediately. Okay, whoop-dee. What does this do? Turns the statue. And it woke something up. So will I have a wraith popping out every time I pull a handle? My guess is going to be that's what I would figure they all should face in, but this... there we go. Taking a guess here, folks. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Could be part of the main story for all I know. But what the hell? This little piece of paper here will give me an idea. Mysterious recipe. The time between these treatments I have to administer to these sinking drowners, so as promised I'm writing you the recipe for my famous spiced chicken and pumpkin stew. Okay, great. Just a recipe. So let's keep turning statues. Oh, my goodness, I was correct.
Interesting.
I would imagine those are drowners down there swimming around. My question is this a way out? If those are drowners, they're some of the fastest swimming drowners I've seen. There are drowners. This is doing nothing to them from up here. Come on. Get hit by these bastards. I was gonna say, I thought there was 3. Alright, we'll surface again before we figure out what's going on down here. Catch your breath. I do have a potion called Killer Whale, which is supposed to allow you to breathe longer underwater. Laboratory key. That's going to come in handy. So all that work to come and grab a key. Now you can climb out of the water here, no problem. Okay. We'll pick some mushrooms and then we'll head back to that door. And we'll meditate, because I have no idea what that is. In the middle of the floor. Looks like a container, but also looks like it could be a guy praying.
No good, no evil, only pain. This is not
Okay. Even though you look like you've been burnt up already, we're going to go ahead and nail you with that anyway. It takes care of whatever you were. Damn it. There's a lot of diagrams. I'll read through that later. £2 that Moonblade weighs. It is a upgrade, ever so slightly. Hate to drop that. It also has 3 slots, so I'd like to keep it. There's a lot of work to get that sword, but it's also only a level 18. Which this is also a level 18. When sign intensity, I'm not concerned about that, so I'll go ahead and drop it. Percent chance to stun. That might be the best route. Be nice if I had one that was a little stronger than that. But use 3 and I've got 6%. Watch it because it moves the stone for some odd reason. Alright, I still only have £1. I have to figure out why that is. In the meantime, time to loot a laboratory. Everything I'm grabbing right now has no weight. That's not going to affect my ability to move. But I am going to have to figure out why I have a weight problem right now. It's nice to roam around with a, I don't know, roughly 10-pound cushion maybe. Interesting little chapel they have here. Their lab. Alright, that looks like everything from here. Finishes one more treasure hunt. Now, which way was that water? This was the statues, right? Yes. I need the channel in this cave that was just water. That's not it. The thing about this is if I find it, and it does take us somewhere, it may help you. Or it's just a treasure chest. Take the shirt, because that will actually add weight. It's a common item anyway. So there is an other side to this. Just more looting. They purchased a golem? Okay. Worth grabbing. Oops. I woke something up.
That stench.
Shit.
Alright, what if I use the Igni sign over here now? Didn't wake anybody up. And that's it. That was the purpose of coming through this side. A bunch of junk. That treasure chest is still going to glow because I left the shirt in it. So it looks like the only way out correct is to dive oh shit, going the wrong way. There is no other exit, entrance, blah 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 over here. But there is something else to loot. Labs usually do get you the best stuff. I don't see any cracks in the walls. Anything here that can be blown open. All right. The thing that sucks about going through nonsense like this gives you a reason to have to edit the video. As I head the wrong way again. Don't tell me there's a nice clear path to get back up. Of course there is.
Oh, I've worked up quite the appetite.
So that's the way down.
Change of scenery.
Alright, so we're back to main quest stuff with Ugly Baby. Dijkstra, or Dijkstra. Forgot about him.
Every one of them.
That's 227 paces from here.
Don't scotch. State your origin.
He's in one of the local saloons. Don't believe it is a brothel. Very rare that
Witcher, sir! Help a woman in need!
oh
Witcher,
jeez.
sir! Help a woman in need!
What's the problem?
Yes.
My house, something haunts it. It howls, rattles chains, shatters plates. I fear merely being there. Will you see what sort of phantom this is? I'll spare no amount of gold.
Sounds like
Okay.
a white or a puff bow. Fine, I'll tend to it.
Thank you ever so much. Come with me. I will show you the way.
Sidetracked.
Can't afford a barber, let alone my wares.
Got a piece like a racehorse.
How do you make a living? With no monsters.
You touched it, you bought it.
Any chance you'll tell me where?
Looks like for the most part,
Get good coin for it.
youth-wise, they use the same model for the females and males. It's just how they're dressed. Makes them look somewhat different. Okay. It's taking me into a trap.
Don't enjoy
done?
being tricked.
Tricked? I only said my house was haunted. I could not know it was hunters.
Mm-hmm. Except the hunters knew exactly who they were waiting for. Reeks of a trap to me.
Very well. Perhaps I've not been completely candid. Especially as I've no gold for the reward either.
Figured as
Which
much.
does not mean you shall walk away empty-handed. Here, a key to a treasure. There are 3 in all. Follow the hunters to find the other 2. I must flee now.
Anything worth looting? Alright, that gives me information on everything else. I'm going to assume that warrant's the same as the other one I just read. Nothing else I can loot in here as payment. Considering I don't like being tricked. Huh.
I'm knackered.
Alright, finish working our way to Dijkstra.
Did I hang the wash or not?
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia. I asked for fresh fish. What's this?
Oh.
Got my eye on hey.
Oh!
Watch it.
And you guys see me coming, get out of the way.
Ow!
I'm the main character, you're NPCs. Wait a minute. This isn't where Dijkstra was at.
White Wolf, welcome to the Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
Oh, Doppler?
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please. This way. Upstairs.
Oh, so she's taking me to Dijkstra.
Witcher Geralt, up you go. Boss has been waiting.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Yeah, Radovid does have to die. He just won't do it.
Thought about what you said. That Triss and Yen would never be safe as long as Radovid was alive.
You better believe it. Well, I'm pleased we've arrived at an understanding. To the matter at hand, I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him. Support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's traveling as a journeyman. Itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar. Most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. With a man there who should know more. Calls himself Gregor.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can. Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt. Anyone see you coming?
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
For
No.
heroic deeds, but
No,
Madam,
better with you.
well,
I'm not nervous, just cautious. A trait you ought to nurture as well.
What about the streets for a time to lose it? As long as you have. I need no lessons in spite.
I tell you, these people hang out in nice places. Okay, you can shut your secret door.
Lout!
To puke or not to puke, that is the...
So, what's it gonna be? My hair just done. The rain will ruin it.
Alright, he's a ways out. How much closer this is going to get it. Hopefully this will be as simple as cracking the skulls of a couple of guards and freeing up this dude. Get up there. Didn't think so. Do my straight line thing, but don't want to get hung up down in a valley.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang for such offences?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king, wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Let's
Good point.
talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday, reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Can't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
Alright, good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
That pass that I bought. Alright, so if I have to get there on water, which it doesn't look like I do. Why is the game not pointing out a path?
Your kind spreads disease. Defeatism and desertion.
Thank you, Gregor. Learn how to open the door. Looks like the United States-Mexico border. Let's see what we can find. All right, I see shoes. One axe probably laying there from a time that I was here earlier. I've rescued a few people from imprisonment. All right, take it slow. Don't care. Can't carry the weight anyway. Is that the wagon?
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something.
Come on now. Ouch.
Come on.
Call that a hot dog. Alright, what else we got here? Any kind of hide can be turned into leather. Leather straps are used quite a bit for crafting swords.
Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out, dragged off.
Right. So the shoes that I already walked past. What the hell is over encumbering me now? Can't be these. That's 2 pounds right there. Dropping 40 crossbow bolts that I had
A
constructed.
shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
How many shoes was this guy wearing?
Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something
The
tells me I'm
fuck?
on the right trail.
Did he have a bag of shoes that he was dropping to leave a breadcrumb trail so somebody could find him?
Wonder where its wearer is.
Son of a bitch.
What's he doing here?
Let's have a conversation with the rocks. Oh, he's a shoe collector.
Greetings.
Away go
So I
with
take
you,
back my what the fucks.
You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes is wound up here.
Yes, you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no wrong. Oh, anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cart. Suited big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blah. Oggy make man's suited make. Frog, Pog and Rog suited make.
You even need shoes?
Suited on humans it is. Suited once Og, Pog and Rog. Big lords trollers be. Like humans is.
So long. Troll cave must be nearby.
goes. Oh, we don't have to kill his friends. Hey, the guy I'm looking for is still alive.
It make humans is all time die.
Okay, what the hell are we going to talk about now? Oh, they're getting ready to cook them.
Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my, been bloody years.
This whole
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
bugger friend on go, but we's in soup road.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the ploughing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through.
Tell her no go. Tell her sit. Sit us down. Tell her suck cock shoesies make.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tala go. Tala shoeses makes.
But I need him.
Tala's here stay. You shoeses got. Og shoeses got not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Tala shoeses make. Tala go.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the ploughing truth. Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for 'em. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Shoeses pug for? And rug for?
2 pairs for each of you gnarled pricks.
Tala go. But back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight. Be back in a bit.
All right.
Children aren't trolls, and vice versa. Besides, witches are sterile.
Not changed a bit. Still tart as rotting rhubarb.
Yep. But you need to finish what you started, so get your ass in gear. Today, talk about a time to want to be able to fast travel. Guess he's not the chatty type.
It's been a while. Fill me in.
Nilfgaard fucking dismantled the Tremerian Secret Service in one night. I barely escaped with my life. Proceeded to drown my sorrows till my liver screamed bloody murder.
What do you do now?
Grassroots work. I hang about the area, watching, listening, asking questions, and recruiting new agents.
Life treating you all right?
Bit like a potato beetle. I keep quiet, stay out of trouble, and live on fucking potatoes.
Farewell.
Yeah, I do. Most of the fucking time, thanks. Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from here. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Og and his mates sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I plough in calm. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own. So, bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right. Gotcha. Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. It's all about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain. One and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed, blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
So long, Taller. And good luck.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty ore with a clap. But we'll figure a way round that twat. Soon the whole bloody North will be blathering about how he got fucked.
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
All right. That was an awful lot of exposition. All right, Hangman's Tree it is. Beautiful thing about it, it's very easy to spot.
Get out of my sight. How may I assist you?
Need some armor.
Far from a level 36. That's a +5. I got everything I need to make them. Build you up big. Too many levels to go to get there. Yeah, that's 12 pounds of weight to carry around. 12 and a half. Huh. 7 pounds, can put it on now. It's 15. Not cheap. Saltpeter. I swore I had some of that. Alright, well, go. Let's see if it's going to help me out. Thought I had everything. Pay attention. So that's taking the lesser glyphs and turning them into glyphs. So I will go ahead and spend the cash to do that. I won't create them though. Alright, that's everything. So my next step, showing the pain in the ass that this is to then go into inventory, change my attire, and then I will probably go in and dismantle this gear. Instead of selling it. I guess we'll see what he has to offer. Alright, is that everything? Sort items by weight. Of course, none of these items have weight to them. Not even giving me a sort option. How about you click the right ones? Okay, so it looks like I've got everything is sorted by weight at this point, correct? So everything's sorted by weight. Has no weight. Has no weight. That's for a quest. That's for a quest. There's an item here that weighs a pound. Oh, wait a second. Look at that. Bear hide has some weight. There we go. I found my weight problem. Goes to show that from time to time, you got to make sure that you check the details. Now, if I break that down, it'll take the weight away. So, knowing that, we're going to go back, talk to the blacksmith.
How may I assist you?
And he is going to assist us with an awful lot of stuff here.
Your stock.
So first off, damn it. All right. Dismantle. What do I get out of dismantling this? It's worth it. All right, glyph. Now the question is, if that's the route you don't want to take. Dismantling destroys the glyphs. Or removing upgrade destroys the glyphs. Dismantling destroys the weapon. So what I need to do that doesn't help. Doesn't help. All right, so the next question is going to be what the value is of those items, but what I need to do is slowly find my way to a regular merchant, and thankfully there's one fairly close by. Because the other thing too is you can't jump when you're over encumbered.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Oh yeah, I do. You better have some cash too, because I need you to buy some stuff from me. 630. And he will buy this stuff. And it's worth decent. So get rid of 6 pounds of bear hide. Get rid of 4 pounds of white bear hide. Get rid of 3.5 pounds of pig hide. 3.5 pounds of horse hide. I'll keep the pure silver. Uh, 3.2 pounds of goat hide. I'm assuming pounds. Could be kilograms. Old sheepskin. No use for that either. Sell it. He's broke. Does he have it? Ah, he's got Gwent cards I want to buy, though. I already have that item. I don't care. Extra Gwent cards are always a good thing. Especially if you go through the trouble of building your decks. Okay, done, done, and done. So if I'd have known all that nonsense, I've got 21 pounds that I can still pick up. All right, good to know. So yeah, when you get later into your life on the continent and everywhere else, a good idea is to sort your items by weight. Now, let's get back to quests. I didn't win the one from the Baron. Somebody else has his card now. Still haven't got that finished, but that's no longer on the continent. That's Gwent. That's Gwent. That will be off-continent raced. That's Skellige, so that's off-continent. So all of this is Skellige except for this one. That's the most recent one that was picked up. And then we'll finish up some treasure hunts. Knocking out all these secondary missions because when I get back to Skellige, I'm going to again have a ton of them. So right now, this is 2 hours long. I'm going to fast travel. To this point. I'll go knock this out, and then it's time to take another break. But I'll be back. Where are they? Leave these people alone. When you do have multiple foes, your best option is to stick and move, and then usually when you do your dodge, it will face you to the next opponent if they're not in your view. So it's very helpful.
You see in the dark, and you're sturdy. Make a fine load sniffer if you weren't so tall.
Yeah, look at that. Fell in that gap. Okay, we can get out of it.
Long dead.
Looks like who I
Damn,
needed to
Hunters
find.
got here first.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that we can't loot the rest of the place. Wolfside, one of those things that adds a little weight that we just learned. After 100 hours of playing the game. Look at that. Ignite it and it opens the secret door. Key required. There's the key. I'll take it. Alright, that quest is complete. As promised, that's where I'm going to shut this down. Save game. Probably be back in about an hour, so we'll call it 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and go from there. Now, if you're watching the rerun, thanks for watching.